Good morning, students. Welcome all of you in our English class. Today I am going to explain the chapter The Ailing Planet. Ailing means that is not well, unwell, full of disease, and the unhealthy planet where we live, our Mother Earth. The Earth is not well, Earth is not healthy, and it is getting hours and hours day by day. Who is responsible? Only man is responsible. Due to urbanization, deforestation, population growth, and for all the exploitation of the earth, only human being, we people are responsible. In this chapter, the role of green movement that began few decades earlier, though time to time it has been monitored and guided, but the time was different that time. But nowadays, as you will proceed in the chapter, the growth of population at such an alarming rate that you cannot explain. So it already explained that within 200 years we have developed the population equal to before 200 since the dawn of the creation. So let's begin the chapter. Here it has been introduced that this is an article. This chapter of yours, this is an article, and that article was written by Nani Palkiwala in the Indian Express 24th November 1994. In 1994 article was written, and before 1994 what happened, what initiative were taken to protect the planet. So all the things they have been described. What is current data, you have to ignore it, but the time when this article was written, so though it's not up to date, so before 94 the happenings or the things they have been mentioned here. And here para by para we will discuss, no need to explain line by line because it's very easy. Only few things are there that you need to get understanding. In 1972 a party was formed in New Zealand, and this was green movement. Means the people they gathered at a single platform to discuss about the health of the environment. And since then the movement has not looked back. The foundation to protect the environment, so earlier before 72 officially or throughout the nation or throughout the globe, people they were not as much aware as in the time 1972, especially in the country New Zealand. Next, we have shifted when the party organized, people they started campaigning country to country or city to city to aware people that what we are thinking, it's not so. We shouldn't think that whatever we are getting from the earth it's unending. It has its ending, it has its limit. Earth has limited in its store, and we have to use in such a way so that future generation may use it. And now we have shifted one herbs irrevocably. Irrevocably means that cannot be changed. From the mechanism view, mechanism view means mechanical view, like a machine. We think that if we install a machine and we give command to that machine and it yields some products, number of products. Suppose you are putting some page in a printer and you are giving command, so you would get Xerox copy, and according to the time, according to number of the page, you will get definitely. But earth is not so. If we are getting the water from the underground sources, the time will come that it will come to an end. So in the same, so many things are there. So all the things they have been discussed in the chapter. So our view earlier, that was based on mechanism. So when we realized the importance of the resources, natural resources, so then we shifted from mechanism to holistic. Holistic means we do not have to limit ourselves to one boundary or to one place. That, as we cannot only say that if we protect only India, we protect only Haryana, so it's enough. The pollution that is being done here, it can affect at the remote corner of the world. The pollution that is here, it can affect miles away. So that's why we cannot be limited to the boundaries. So we shifted our views, our mindset from mechanism to holistic. And that shift in human perception means understanding, as revolutionary. The human being got idea, he got awareness, and that awareness was so much marvelous, so much beyond imagination. As Copernicus who gave the idea to the entire world that the sun is stationary. Earlier people would have thought that sun is moving and other planet they are stationary, but Copernicus, when very first time he gave the idea that it's the earth and the other planets, those revolve around the sun. So sun is in the center and other planets, they revolves. In the same way, they got surprised to know that what to know that the earth itself is a living planet. Underline this sentence. Earth is not a machine. From mechanism to holistic, from ecological view, we shifted. Why did we shift? Because when these type of green movements they were founded, people they spread awareness. So that time we realized that earth is not a machine. The production that we are getting, it's not like machine we are getting, but it's a living being. Earth is a living planet like human being, and it has its metabolic need. As we need repair, we need healing, we need food, we need energy, we need rest, we need medicine time to time, medication and meditation that are needed for human being. In the same way, you cannot keep getting the things from the earth continuously. So if you are cutting one tree, so at place of cutting one tree, you have to plant two or three more tree. So whatever you are getting, so you have to give back to the earth. Because earth can fulfill our need, it cannot fulfill human greed. So what is next? Next paragraph. Earth's vital sign reveal. Reveal means to show. A patient in declining health. Declining means getting down. And we realized the ethical obligation. Ethical means moral, obligation means responsibilities, duties. To the good stewards. Stewards means like guard, caretaker of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy of future generation. So we we are here in this planet Earth, and we are not the owner. So first we thought that Earth is a machine. So now we changed this idea, changed the perception from mechanism to holistic. So now this has been changed from ownership to trustee. Ownership means we are not the owner. We cannot dominate the earth. We are not the sole person that after that there would be no one. As we have seen in many television ads, that people, those who are misusing fuel, they claim that they have paid for it, and they have every right to spoil it. Either they spoil it or use it, misuse it. So who is there to tell them what? So these are types of awareness, so they are spread time to time. Next, sustainable development. This development was popularized in 1987 by the commission. Name of the commission, it's given in inverted comma, World Commission on Environment and Development. It says development that meets means to complete, fulfill the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generation. It means without stripping all the things they have been mentioned here in the paragraph. Without stripping. Stripping means without overusing, without misusing the natural world of resources future generation would need. So we have to share this natural resources with the future generation as well, and we are not the alone owner of this earth. We have no right to consume or misuse it entirely, as many resources are there. The earth gives us resources. One is renewable, that can be renewed. Renewable resources like the energy of the sun, like the water, those are cycled, recycled, and those are in process, and after getting a cycle, so once more we get it. And one is non-renewable. Non-renewable, those are in the storehouse of the earth, like petrol, gas. So they cannot be renewed. So that's why some non-renewable resources we have to use judicially, and this is the definition about this development, because man is making development day by day, and for his development he is stripping the earth, natural resources of the earth, and we have to use with wisdom. Next, other thing we would mention, so I have explained almost half of the chapter, and rest of the thing I would upload one more video. Thank you.